you are in a failed relationship, you discover the relationship is not just working. It's not it. The relationship is not going the way you plan it. Maybe you saw it from the onset and you think you can work. You can have it work and it works for you. A lot of people are dwelling in relationships that from the onset, they would have been able to say no and give a quit to that relationship. But because you were jealous of someone else coming to take over that relationship, or because you were just not ready to let go of what is not yours, because you were stingy with yourself, or you were greedy, because most of us will walk into relationships that you know that this relationship is not for you, but because you're desperate, because you have been told this is the last, you feel this is the last chance, because you feel you have spent so much for this relationship and it has to work. You must not muzzle relationship to work. It is better you are in a relationship that has not worked, or you have not gotten all you want, but you know that there is prospect in that relationship, and you know that as time goes on, it's going to work for you. Don't bottle yourself in a relationship that you know it will never work. A lot of us are existing today and living in pains because we felt it was going to work. Let me manage. Relationship, marriage, especially marriage, is not something you manage. Marriage is not to be managed. You show understanding. If you know you cannot show understanding as time goes on in your marriage, then don't walk into it. Marriage is not to be endured. Your marriage, the marriage you are into, is not supposed to be endured. So if you know you are not going to endure the marriage, or if you don't want to endure your marriage, that thing, you know that this thing is not working for you. This quality of this man, the quality in this man is not going well with you. This thing you have seen in this man is not working well, and you have known that he's not going to change from it, and you are believing you are going to change. It's difficult to change men, and even the men, it is difficult to change the woman. So that thing, you know that if you walk into that marriage, finally you are not going to do well in that. You are not going to feel well in that relationship. You are not going to feel good in that marriage. You are going to endure in that marriage. It is better you call it a quit from now. It is not the end of journey, like I said. That marriage is, or that relationship, the time spent is not the end of it. You can start all over again and get it well. Don't endure in your marriage. That is my word today. Marriage, you know that you are going to spend a whole lot of your time, the whole of your life in that marriage. Don't plan to endure that marriage. Don't plan to say, okay, fine, this thing I can stay with it. Don't plan to say this thing I can work with it. Don't plan to say this thing, let me just stay. It will work for me. Or I'm going to make it work. It's not bad when you say you are going to make it work. You have your beliefs, you have faith, you are going to make it work. But when you have tried the little you can and you know that this thing cannot be changed, it is better you let that relationship go than allowing yourself walk into it. And you have to be in that relationship or in that marriage, and you have to be